pieces off. Now, it's a good thing I did too. One, I mean they're stuck, of course, obviously, but not great. I just had to wipe my nose, get some fillings back in my hands, and set up the flap wheel. So, welcome to round two. I'm about to flap wheel this bad boy right on out. Oh, and I got the radio on. Shit, see? I forget about that stuff. Oh. All right, guys. It's getting pretty late. I've got those shock mounts off there. I've got this kind of wired down. Before I shut it down for the night, I want to go ahead and get this rear diff cover on so that this can have overnight to drain out. And I want to see what ratio it is. I'm assuming this is probably little S10 pickup, small GM something, I don't know. What all came with 8.2s, the little Novas and stuff like that from back in the day, I believe did. They got red. They're not red, but the orange sealer on there. There we go. Damn, this looks really good. You know what, guys, too? I'm going to show you this in a second. It's not even burnt. Yes, that's such good news, guys. Y'all already know. That smell, you can smell this. If you know about burnt rear end fluid, you know this. Let me, this is full. This is full of clean fluid. Like, very clean. I may not. No, I've got to clean that surface. I'm going to have to drain it. Had I have known that, I probably wouldn't have just pulled it apart. Also, got a towel sponsor, Mr. Chato Morales, which is cool. I see yellow dots on it here. Like paint marker dots. Holy shit, man, this thing is clean. Oh, that tread wear is extremely minimal. I'm sure you guys can hear me. I got the new microphone on. Hold on, I'm trying to find the numbers where I can decipher this out without counting teeth. Guys, this thing is extremely clean. Now, maybe toot my own horn by saying that, but holy moly. Some of the things on this car just completely surprise me. I see some sort of something right here. 1241. All right, guys, I went ahead and pulled this off the mount over there. I'm going to walk you guys around and show y'all a few things. Let me make sure that this mic is plugged all the way in. So far, I'm liking it. It's big and bulky. Let me flip you around here and try to tighten this. This is such a weird contraption now. So, spring perches off there, or spring mounts off there. Wheel cylinders look like they've been replaced. See the new rubber down up in there? Perfect. New pads. The drums. Still new. So that surface rust is just on the outside, so I'm going to clean those off. Look at the fluid on the inside. Very clean. Let me flip you around here. Very clean. the fact that it doesn't drip out of there, hasn't out of the axles, if it was sitting for a while, it's got new brakes, new drums, I would be willing to bet you that they went ahead and put new pinion seal and axle seals in here just because this thing is in excellent shape. So this is the inside 12.41, so let's say 1241, 341s, I'm going to say, which is a pretty nice ratio. So I got that cleaned up, guys. It's pretty late. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down for the night. I got a few things to do tomorrow, but I'll be right back out here. I just wanted to get a jump on this and see what I was dealing with. So I'm going to go to bed peaceful tonight because this thing is in excellent shape. So, yes, keep finding awesome surprises. All right, guys, I'll see y'all in the morning. Well, guys, it's the next morning. It is time to jump into this. It's a little chilly out here. It's raining, which is a blessing. And I've got a little heater behind me to kind of keep me warm, but without running that big turbo deal where you can hear me. So, I will go ahead and get you guys and put you in lickety-split mode. And we'll go ahead and get started on this. I guess what I'll do, I'm going to go ahead and drain the fluid out of this. And mainly just because I need to clean the surface and I don't want to get a bunch of stuff in there while I'm doing it. Because I will be grinding and all that shit today. I may just put the bolts in there and cinch it up and leave a bucket under it. I'll do that until I'm ready. I'm going to go ahead and change to my air tools to get some of this smaller stuff. But in the meantime, I'm going to put you guys back in lickety split. So sorry you can hear that thing. A lot of the welds that were on there, I just cleaned them right up to as good as I could get up in there to see if I could see any points, like in the weld. Then I cleaned it up, wire brushed it, brake cleaned it, got it a nice clean surface, you know, all around, and then just burned in all them voids. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just clean it up a little bit because I stacked some stuff on top of other stuff. I'm gonna clean it up to where if you look under there, it don't look hideous. And then I'm gonna take off the jacket, crawl up in the framework, start cutting apart that stuff and cleaning up all those welds and finding out where we're at in there. So, let's jump back into it, guys. Ah, there it goes. There it goes. Sometimes we have to work on it. Still trying to figure that one out. This is much better. Still kind of stacked up, looking a little poopy. But I know that they're in there. It's burned in. It's not going anywhere. I feel more comfortable about that. So, let me get this back over here and get this turned off. So, let's talk about the plan from here forward. I have got to, I'm going to clean up this mess. I'm going to clean these up, clean these welds up because I had to stack some on top of it and it's pretty bubble gummy. But I need to get inside there and start cleaning up them welds. That's going to consist of me taking off the fuel line all the way up, the brake lines all the way up. Now this brake line is bent about where it needs to be, and it's not that it's a bad job. So I'm going to be careful with that. I'll be careful with the fuel line. I do have new brake line, all that stuff. I know I got it for the front. This wasn't bad to begin with in the rear. So I'm going to jump in there and get that cleaned up. But first, I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. Go ahead and flip it up, clean everything. Get a coat of paint on this, the flat black. Once it's cool and it's cleaned up, I'll get the flat black on here. Get this to where it's done. I'll put the drums back on and get some evapor rust on them so that they're clean. And I'll paint the drums separately. Put it on, and we'll slide this back under there. But while this is drying and doing its thing, I'm going to be in there. So today, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So that's the plan, Stan. Y'all ready to go back into lickety-split? Lickety-split in 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Guys, so Marcus is going to be the topic of discussion for a little while. Marcus is a Sagittarius. Marcus will tell you all about his profile. We're going to leave it here for just a second. He's going to go ahead and get this cleaned up. I'm over here on this corner now. And I am going to jump on the inside and get started on that. While this is going, the door may open. We got people coming in and out of here today. You might get to see Mark. Well, you see Marcus and Timmy Watson. He's been on here before, and my nephews. They've been on here before as well. So, anyhow, enjoy. Well, Marcus left a little bit ago. He got one side of this axle cleaned up, like methodically. It is awesome. He always does such a good job. And I'll show you guys that here in just a minute. I am going to get this side cleaned up, and what we're doing is just the drums. Excuse me, the drums are new, and they just have a little bit of surface rust on them, but we got to paint this whole axle. And I still have to pull the diff cover off, clean the old gasket material off, and put it back on. But we want to paint all this. So I'm going to get this cleaned up. I will walk you around, show you what Marcus got done on that side, show you the rear end and where we're at with that. We've just about got it to a point where we can put it back under there. And I will walk you around and show you the frame and body. Got a lot done to it today. It's back up on its own. Body mounts, that sort of thing, correctly. They measure the same. All is good on that. Thank goodness. So, all right, guys. Let me show you Marcus's side here. Bam. He went to town. He gave it the Razzle Dazzle Deluxe. That's like the Razzle Dazzle that's supersized. Like, holy moly. Mine has brake cleaner on it. I just finished wire wheeling it all off. Clearly not as awesome as his. Still, plenty good for some acrylic enamel. So, I think I showed you guys this. We're in the bed now. Or not in the bed, in the back. Body mount's now flipped over, same as that side. Both sides are cinched down. I've got to get a longer bar that goes across right here, this one here. I've got to get those even. It picks this back corner up and helps the doors. I got the doors somewhat aligned now. They're way better. I've got the frame cinched down to the lift and the body sitting where it needs to be per the doors and the striker. And those little things that are inside the striker on these, it's all wore out. There's a bit of finagling I can do on the insides of the doors. So that's where I am going to call it for the day. And I'll be back with you guys probably tomorrow. We've got quite a nice week ahead of us. And work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then back out here, but I can come in the evenings. I want to have this where Marcus comes back Thursday because he's off Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week. I want to have this rear end done, all of the 4-link bars and everything done to where we can put this rear end back in there and kind of start figuring out what we need to do. So that's where I'm going to leave you. I'll be right back with you guys. So hold your horses. Oh, man, hold your horses. So I went ahead and got the rear end all finished up on Marcus's car. This is Friday night. La-di-dee, la-da-da, a few hours every night. It's done, okay? I'm going to flip you around and show you guys that. He's going to come by here tomorrow morning, and we're going to slide it underneath the car. I'm going to be a judge in a chili cook-off, so I'm going to be limited on time tomorrow, and I got to go pick up a trailer. So he's going to come by in the morning. We're going to get it under the car. We're going to go to the chili cook-off. He's going to eat. I'm going to judge, and we'll go from there. So as of right now, the rear end, I'm going to flip you guys around. The shop's a mess. I'm going to get this cleaned up, get it in the way. We're going to slide it back under there, and that's that. I'm going to get out here in the morning and clean all this up. This has been hectic, and this drives me plumb batty. It's just I made myself a little cocoon while I was doing this, and it's worked out well. But it's time to get on to the next little section of this. So this is where I'm going to end this one, guys. I want to thank y'all for hanging out, and that's it, guys. I'm going to get out of here. So peace, cheers, and appreciate you guys being here. We'll catch you next time.